some nice photos or paintings on the wall here. Probably photos, considering we are at the photographer. And as I complained about last time, she wants us to retrieve her father's camera from some mules. And she won't even let us get on the network. So we're gonna give that a try.
The job is to retrieve a lost camera and deliver it to the photographer's shelter. The client claims she dropped it while attempting to evade a group of armed men, presumed to be terrorists. Fortunately, the camera was in a tagged case, meaning your cargo scanner should lead you right to it. It's possible, however, that the terrorists found it first. If you don't find anything in the area where the case was dropped, you'll have to head to their hideout.
Well, considering they bothered to tell us that we'll need to find the hideout, I have a feeling we will be doing that. She mentioned she left some stuff for us. I said mules, it's probably going to be actually terrorists. So with that in mind, we need to be kitted out. The issue is if we found if we use lethal on them, doesn't go very well. These are fairly damaged. And these are utter trash. Well, they're not trash, but it's only level 1. But they are non-lethal. We might just... Wow, we are not carrying much, are we? Ah, that's right. We actually lost something. We don't need so many blood bags on, because it doesn't, I don't think it consumes blood to shoot normal ammo. But we lost a ladder, and we may have lost a hematic grenade. But that's okay. I mean, we have plenty of those, and this quest isn't really about BTs. Also, our new strategy of dealing with BTs has been to just bypass them if we can. So I think we're going to stick to that until it proves to be unsuccessful. I'm really not sure I want to take any of this stuff. We have plenty of space though, and these don't weigh that much, and they're going to be helpful. Why don't we just take them? Also, we did use up 1 PCC. It was a level 2, but this is only level 1. We can't attach cargo to our suit if we do this. So I'm not too keen on the armor plating for now. I'd rather avoid getting shot in the first place. But we'll see how that philosophy pans out. Optimize. That looks okay. I'm bringing these level 1s because I'm concerned that our level 2s are going to break before we even get to use them. So what I might actually do is stop somewhere where I can fabricate some new ones. And somebody so kindly left us this. That was odd. I pressed start and it didn't even bring up it brought up some sort of weird menu. And then I pressed it again and it was just fine. It occurs to me that we might have just teleported. Is there a nearby station? There is a safe house here. It's okay. We're not going to bother. Because it's really easy to get in and out of here. Oh. And I'd better save. Haven't had to load a save in a while. But I don't want the first time that I end up needing to load a save to be a sad time for everyone.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I'm just retracing our steps. And I'm also noticing, look at, there's kind of a road that's been worn down here. I wonder if that is procedural or if it's baked into the map. But like, look at the line that I'm following. See, it's like almost like maybe when you travel the path or when other players travel the path, it wears down pathways. And we also saw that over in the snowy areas. It only started happening when we actually got the network online. No, I think it happens even without the network. I mean, it makes sense that it should only happen in that situation.
I need to stay without you, kid.
And now I'm starting to see why we might want to use private lockers. Or, yeah, post boxes. Because I would love to stash some of this stuff that we don't need at the moment. So I can maneuver more easily against the terrorists. Let's see if there's one nearby. It's a post box. Actually, now I'm trying to remember if I can actually, if there is a private locker at post boxes or if it's just a shared locker. So let's see what happens. Can we just activate this terminal? Yes, we can fabricate equipment here. Excellent. In that case, we'll swap out some of this equipment that is on the verge. These thematic grenades could go for a bit longer. So it's just level 2 non-lethal assault rifles. 2 of them. I guess we could have used the ones that were already stashed here. Okay, so now we can access our private locker. Who knows if we would run into BTs here. Yeah. But that stuff really is going to add up. We could gamble on not encountering any, or... yeah, I wanted to take this stun bomb. I generally don't like weapons like this, but if we're going non-lethal, it's about equivalent to... well, it could save us a lot of ammo. So let's stash some things. Just like we're not carrying that much weight, but it will make stealth harder if we could get rid of that top stack. All the blood bags are in the pouch, so this doesn't buy us much, does it? No. We're just gonna say that this is okay and go with it. Is there any reason for us to go to the private locker? We would get a blood bag. No, I don't think so. We'll just save if we can. Really save scumming this episode, huh? Alright, let's get our bearings. Time to get rid of those custom markers. They're distracting. Rather wide area. Rather wide search area. That looks like it's probably the camp. And there is a post box, but it's not in the area, so I think the icons sometimes are just a little bit hard to make out. When it's blue, very light blue. Oh, let's not get detected. You know, this isn't very stealthy. Well, that was easy.
Did you find our missing cargo? Huh. It looks like someone's carrying it around.
So it's right there. I really should get rid of this. Not get rid of, but at least stash it. So, have I already been here? There's stuff here already. I'm just gonna drop all this stuff. Not drop. That looks a little better. It's the medium stuff that really gets us. But I'm planning on using all of this medium stuff. Okay, maybe not all of it. I'm planning to stick to the non-lethal assault rifles. I just wanted to make sure we had like more than enough, and it's kind of ridiculous how much I'm carrying. Okay. Rubber rounds. Now we're really Metal Gear Soliding. Alright, let's get... They said it was located. How do we know? Oh, it said somebody was carrying it around. How can I see what's being carried? Ah, very easy. Special alloys. Oh, so this is the camp. It won't let me zoom in enough. I think there's 2 guys here. But we don't know they're guys. That's my generic term for enemies. Special alloys 480. Yeah. Oh, and one of them's a blood bag. Machine gun, blood bag. It just said that... Okay. Maybe we need another scan. Gotta look out to not be scanned ourselves. Negated. That's good. Camera photographer. He's like lit up. Okay. That's this guy. But I mean, realistically, we probably need to take out most of these guys. We're not just gonna sneak in there and stealth takedown. Ah, it's a mule truck. I wish we had a sniper rifle. There probably is one in the game. I just haven't been really actively trying to go for like increasing connection levels. That seems to be what gets us all the new toys. That guy really is just by himself. How can I zoom in? R? Oh, those aren't even people. It's just items left lying on the ground. Oh yes, that happened because I recalled recently that the battery recharges when you... I'm gonna go for the strand, actually. The battery recharges... Nice, those gloves helping. If I could finish my sentence. The battery recharges passively in sunlight or in overcast weather. So there's one guy. Or is that our man? Yes, that is our man. Well, that didn't work. I'll try to get up here. We have a nice little spot. Machine guns. Now, what will they do? Will they try to climb this ladder and then just kind of string beam their way up here? They will throw grenades. Oh, come on. I was far enough from that. Jerks. Wow, they've got infinite ammo. Hey, idiot. He's stunned. Do I need to finish him off? How does that work? Because when I hit somebody with a stun grenade, I do have to finish them. To stomp them. Non-lethally stomp their skulls in. Of course. Purely non-lethally. Let's see. Oh, look at that. I didn't have a prompt to stomp him. So I guess we're okay. The stomping is only for the bola gun. Alright, I can definitely make these shots. I shouldn't be having so much distance here. Got a grenade, do ya? Oh, that's nice. It slows time down a little bit when we get a kill. Okay. Should have been eating grubs. Hey, guy. How hard to get is the shield? It's gonna be out of range. Their accuracy is not... Oh! Oh, I hate this game. I hate this game. It did that thing that every game does with ladders. It's doing it again as I try to dismount. What? Is it still red? I got him. This is our camera guy. Uh-oh, blood bag empty. What happened to our camera guy? Seriously. He didn't put it in here, did he? Oh, I'll take that. I forgot that the other... The other benefit of the blood bag is it heals us. We gonna get our gun or just kind of stand around like an idiot? Oh, those are something we've not dealt with yet. Really not sure what's going on. Is there a way to shoot above or shoot their feet or something? Yeah. There's the photo. There's what we came for. Love to jack one of those mule transport trucks. Oh, absolutely. Yes. Now this is video gaming. I couldn't see this possibly going wrong. Just in case the game has some sort of surprise up its sleeve, like, oh hey, by the way, it's just gonna detonate. I think we'll switch to our own vehicle. Well, didn't that go pretty well? I always gotta hand it to this game. I'm afraid it's going to make things more difficult than I really want to deal with. So when things start to go wrong, I start to get frustrated because I'm like, oh, it's going to throw me another curveball in a sec here, and I'm just going to have to reload. But no, it's reserved, and I'm not even playing on the hardest difficulty. I'm playing on normal. So if I really, truly don't want to try at all, easy mode beckons.
ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Thank you. I was afraid I'd never see it again. Oh, thank God. It looks exactly like it always did. Oh, you don't know what this means to me.
I don't know about other people, but I wouldn't really describe a camera as a kind of fondly remembered accessory from somebody. If you know anybody who uses cameras, they're constantly like getting new ones and getting new lenses and playing with it or just not even using it. I mean, clearly this guy was using it. But I don't know that I'd be like, oh, you know, his Nikon, his Canon EOS Rebel looks just as I remember it.
It was my father's idea to move all the way out here. He thought he could get to the bottom of the Death Stranding all by himself. And we were right behind him. But look where it got us. If you hadn't come along when you did, the camera would be gone, and all our hard work would have been lost before anyone had a chance to see it. We can't let that happen. The world needs to hear about this. Someone out there will know what it means. So, connect us up. We want to be a part of the UCA.
I used to use DSLR cameras for a time, and I remember it always being a hassle how the batteries would just wear out so quickly over time. They would very quickly not be able to hold a charge. And in the long run, you start not taking your camera with you because it's just one more bag to take. And then you realize, oh, you know, my phone is pretty good. And it's the camera that I have. And then you become a phone photographer.
I truly hope our work will help to make a difference. Thanks again. I hope we get to meet again before too long.
Sam, it's Hartman. That camera you recovered contains some fascinating footage. The data stored on it was automatically shared with us after you added the photographer's shelter to the network, along with her father's research materials. Anyway, my lab still doesn't have a high-speed chiral connection, but I was able to check one of the images against a database at HQ. Based on my preliminary calculations, and the photographic and documentary evidence in our archives, I would estimate the paintings to be in the region of 30,000 years old, if not older. The artists were likely Neanderthals or other precursors who were migrating across the continent. See the dolphin-like creatures there? At the time, the cave would have been situated even farther from the coast than it is now. So how could the artist possibly have encountered dolphins? Answer: they couldn't. It is my belief that they had a brush not with dolphins, but with beach things. And that would mean the Death Stranding is not the first phenomenon of its kind, that it has happened before. Since the birth of our planet, countless species have gone extinct, from bacteria to dinosaurs. Scientists refer to the largest known mass extinctions as the Big Five. But there have, of course, been many other extinction events, albeit on a smaller scale. What if the artists were trying to document one such event, that of their own extinction? It would be the first record in Earth's history of a Death Stranding. And it would also lend credence to my theories. The sooner you come and connect me to the network, the sooner we'll know. Just imagine the mysteries we'll be able to solve. I'll be waiting, Sam.
Wonderful news, Sam. BB-28's vitals are nearly within optimal operating parameters. Just before I called, it opened its eyes. It was looking all over, as if searching for someone. And then, our eyes met. For a moment, I think. I tell you, it was almost enough to make me want to keep the kid for myself. Anyway, I still need to run diagnostics and make adjustments as needed. However, the fluctuating local chiral levels could pose a problem. Think you can bring one more site into the network? Once you have, and once I have subsequently confirmed that AB is functioning reliably, I'll release it into your custody. This is the last step, I promise. Just one more site, that's all we should need. Good luck.
Good work. New order available.
I just noticed. It took me a while.
Sam, I see you received a mail from our mountaineer friend. Seems he's got an order for you. Might be good to give it a look.
Yes, I just noticed. It must have been there from the beginning, but I only just now noticed it. Hartman, he has a device on him that says AED, and I assume that's like a defibrillator, if that's how you say it. Which makes sense, because he's named Hartman. He probably even told us at the beginning of the game, but I just forgot by now. So we need only to connect one more station. Just one more. And we will finally be reunited with BB, or so we are told. Let's see where it wants us to go. Just to Mountaineer. Sure. We'll do that. But first I want to make a stop at the private room. There's probably some things that will happen if we rest. I don't know. At this point, it's always a guessing game whether the exclamation mark icon that it shows you means, hey, you should rest. You'll get new emails or something. Or if it's just saying, hey, you've got a new music track, isn't that exciting? It seems... well, we'll at least clear the notifications.
Stay out there, Will.
Who's Lou? Did I miss something? Why is he saying they out there, Lou? Oh, yes. I wanted to go... well, let's... what's new? It's stuff we actually already have. Or that we've gotten, just not been able to fabricate. Firing range, though. That's new.
Your work is greatly appreciated.
It only auto skips, lets me skip instantly if we've seen the cutscene before, I guess. We'll take this opportunity, this moment of rest, to catch up on some emails and data. Look at that, that weapon rack is filling out nicely as we expand our blueprints. I wish it came into focus before we looked at it, though. It's kind of... the soft focus here is kind of obnoxious. Yeah, let's take a look. The photographer, Dad would be proud. Dear Sam, I was right about the camera. I'm told pictures I took were incredible. You see, the paintings of whales and dolphins I discovered in those caves might have been painted by Neanderthals. I don't really understand the significance of it all, but it's definitely what my father was looking for. I don't think I've ever been so happy in my entire life, and it's all because of you. Dad would be happy too, I'm sure of it. Thank you so, so much. I know I nearly gave my mom a heart attack, but this proves it was worth it in the end, right? I made a difference for once, and I can do it again. There may be other secrets of the Death Stranding hidden nearby. I'll be more careful this time, but I have to get back out there and find them. I'll be in touch when I do. The Mountaineer. Order, me and the wife are good, but need a little something. Dear Sam, my wife is doing great now, and it's all thanks to you. You couldn't have demonstrated more clearly the type of support the UCA has to offer. I don't know much about the chiral network, but I know we're a part of it now, and that things are better that way. Oh, I have a friend nearby I'd like you to deliver something to. Could you drop by when you have the time? I'd appreciate it. All these yellow side quests we can follow up on at some time. Probably should consider doing that. After we get BB back. It'll make it a lot easier. Cave paintings and stencils, Hartman. Cave paintings provide an invaluable window into the lives of our ancestors, how they lived, what they experienced. Some have been preserved here on our continent, although most have sadly been lost in voidouts. The oldest cave paintings of all are believed to date back 64,800 years or more, but all of these are, or perhaps were, in Europe. What's become of them, I wonder? Have they too been obliterated in annihilation events? If not, are the caves containing them now infested with BTs? Does Europe still exist even? One cannot help but worry that these vital records have been forever lost to us, but I digress. These first paintings were likely made by the Neanderthals. They were crude depictions of creatures such as deer, bison, and horses, interspersed with stenciled outlines of large hands. Some assert these are the signatures of primeval painters. But could they not also be depictions of BT handprints? Could our ancient relatives have been trying to tell us something, or issue a warning? Or is that perhaps one flight of fancy too far? Prepper interview the photographer. Photographer's mother. It wasn't that long ago we moved to this shelter, the three of us. Before that, we used to live in the city until my husband up and said we had to leave. He was so insistent, and I didn't have any choice but to go along with it. I couldn't take care of our daughter by myself. He said he was sick of city life, and I can't say I don't understand at all. I mean, timefall may not have been an issue, or BTs, but I can see how a safe and comfortable life might become suffocating. Our daughter might be happy and healthy, but we're the exception. Hardly anyone's even having children these days. You don't need a crystal ball to see where the world's headed. My husband says we're bound for extinction, says nobody's doing anything about it. People'd rather stick their heads in the sand and try to wait out the storm. If we don't figure out the Death Stranding and fix this world of ours, that's all she wrote. My husband says that's a lot. Then maybe he's just a guy with a camera, but at least he's doing something, and so on. He's out again somewhere, investigating something. Recently, he's started taking our daughter with him, teaching her to take photos of rocks and murals and the like. I'm glad they're spending time together, and I know it's good for her education, but I still hate it when they go out and leave me here to wait and pray that they come home safe and sound. And the Mountaineer, husband. People aren't meant to stay cooped up inside or live in one place forever. It's not natural. Exploration's in our DNA. The great outdoors is where we're supposed to be. You know our ancestors started out in Africa, right? Well, they didn't just stay there, did they? They wanted to try and find a better life, a better home. That's why humanity spread all across the planet. And as we've traveled, we've evolved. Little by little, we've grown tougher and smarter. Even our immune systems have become stronger. But if we stop moving, stop exploring, that all stops too. We stagnate as a species, maybe even regress. That's why we can't hole up in the cities. There's a whole universe beyond those chiral clouds that I'd love to explore someday, but if that's not possible, then I want to at least get as close as I can, climb the biggest mountains, go as high as I can go, and try to see what lies beyond. And I want to do it with the love of my life, the world-class mountaineer who showed me the beauty of this place, my guiding star. Together, there's no peak we can't summit. That's it for data, and that's it for mail. And next time we'll go for that next and final, hopefully, before we get BB back. A final expansion of the chiral network. So until then.